Yes. Give me them fragments and blessings and the money. Give me the money. I need to buy armor. I see. I sort of expected it would be a matter of time before you return to the Republic. Your mind is made up, then? Afraid so. I've made the guys over there take care of everything without me long enough. Call it an A-rank bracer's duty to his peers in society, I guess. Well, I suppose when you put it that way, I do wish you could stay here a while longer, but if that is your decision, I'll respect it. So when are you planning on returning? Well, there's no point in lingering here any longer than I have to now that I've made up my mind to leave. So honestly, I was thinking about tomorrow. Think I could ask you to arrange a ticket to Calvard for me? Certainly. Are you not planning to go and visit Kilika first, though? I would have thought you'd want to. That was part of the original plan, but she wouldn't have any of it. Surprise, surprise. Her stance was, if you're going to waste time coming to see me, use it to go back to Calvard earlier and get some work done. Very well, then. That doesn't sound like a position you'll be able to talk her out of. It's no big deal, though. I mean, it's not like we'll never see each other again. I suppose that's very true. I'm not sure there's anything in Zemuria that could keep you two apart forever. It feels like that to me sometimes, too. Well, regardless, I won't keep you any longer, so that's one ticket to Calvard for tomorrow, coming right up. Sorry, let me just get this. Yes, this is the Grantal branch of the Bracer Guild. Oh, yes, yes. He's here as we speak, actually. Then, summing up, it's Ambassador Cochrane at the Calvardian Embassy. She'd like to invite you on a hot springs trip. What? Two days later. This place sure brings back memories. The atmosphere is so relaxing. It certainly is. Maybe because it feels so similar to our hometown. Still, Ambassador Cochrane had me going for a while. When I first heard about this whole trip, I thought it was just gonna be the two of us out here. Oh my, you look almost disappointed that it isn't. I'd be happy to take my leave if I'm getting in the way of your dream date with her. I'm good, thanks. She's not someone I've ever seen as a potential partner. Besides, it's you she wants to talk to, not me. This meeting might as well not be happening if you're not here. It never takes much to put you on the defensive, does it? Is it beyond you to just play along a little? Just can't help but mess with people, can you? With you in charge of the Zeiss Guild, I'm amazed it still has any bracers left. Correction, I can't help but mess with you. I don't do this with anyone else. Would you be happy if that were true? Hell no. Oh, you've arrived. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Ambassador. Thank you for inviting us here today. Is something the matter, Zin? You seem oddly flustered. I'm fine, you're imagining things. Who could blame him, Ambassador? After all, he's a man in a hot spring strip with two beautiful women. That's hardly a recipe for a calm and composed mind, is it? Knock it off, Kilika. I suppose not. If I were a little younger, I doubt I would be able to keep my hands off him myself. Alright, I suppose that's enough joking around. We should get our dinner. Mrs. Mao is going to be making tonight's food herself by the sounds of it. The serious discussion can wait until after that. Yeah, sounds fantastic. Likewise! So there's gonna be a new intelligence agency set up in Calvard, huh? That's right. It's to be known as the Rocksmith Agency. As the name suggests, it's going to be an organization that answers directly to the president. Really now? I see. I presume that is so that Parliament can't have any influence over its operations. Correct. Perhaps this new agency's biggest advantage is that it's separate from all those issues and vices. The last thing we need is an organization like this suffering from Parliament's failures to make prompt decisions or general ineptitude. Or being run in the same opaque and shady manner by a privileged few. It does sound like a good idea, I'll admit. We're never going to be able to compare it to the Empire's intelligence division, or Liberal's old one if Parliament's at all involved. Quite. It's already difficult enough to get anything done in a nation with such a lack of unity. I guess that's just the fate of countries that take in immigrants by the truckload, though. Though honestly, I think the thing that surprises me the most is that the president's actually being proactive for once. He's always struck me as a real conservative type, so this isn't the kind of thing I thought he'd go for. That said, given the state of the Republic right now, it's hardly surprising that he would choose to act this way. Outside the country, we've got the threat of a rapidly expanding Erebonian empire, while within we have terrorists and extremists. And to make matters worse, we have the Animatic Society on the loose. Evidently, something has to be done, and I think he knows that as well as anyone. Indeed. In the times ahead of us, we're going to need to be able to respond flexibly to a variety of new and unforeseen threats. Alright, I think my introduction to the matter has gone on long enough. It's about time I get to the point. Oh yeah, you've got something you need to specifically talk to Kilika about, right? So what position in the agency are you here to offer me? Come on, Zin, it's really fucking obvious by now. I love a sharp mind, Kilika. Your instincts are, of course, dead on. We think your talents would make you perfectly suited to joining the agency and are eager for you to be a part of it. That's why you will be offered a position of Division Chief should you decide to join. And that's something President Rocksmith has proposed himself. Wow. What led to you being the one to bring this to Kilika anyway? A fair question, I suppose. Ordinarily, this would be a scout's work, but I've known the President on a personal level for quite some time now, so he took it upon himself to ask me to come to you personally. Well, that makes sense. Then what is its reason for wanting me? Surely you know that without asking, or do you want to hear it said anyway? Naturally, your masterclass Taito skills are one reason for you being selected by the President, but above all, he wants you for the exceptional analytical and information handling abilities you've shown in your position in the guild. Those are just what the new agency is going to require if it's to succeed. Well, I can't say this doesn't all make sense to me. I'm more dumbfounded that you'd up and attempt to steal a capable member of the guild right in front of an active bracer like this. That takes some nerve. Well, I do think rather highly of you. I thought you would be able to mediate without letting such trivial matters cloud your judgment. Still, what do you think, Kilika? I'm not asking for an answer immediately, but I would like to know what's going through your mind. Well, it's certainly an interesting proposal. At the same time, I'm not sure I have any reason to accept it. But you have no reason to refuse it either. Am I right? Well, it's rare that you find it difficult to make quick judgments. But with such a decision to make, I can't very well fault you. I won't rush you. Take a night to think long and hard about it. It was so you could do so that I booked a room here tonight. I'll ask you for your answer again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Of course! Oh, and one more thing before I depart. If you ask me, remaining in your position as a simple guild receptionist just isn't going to let you use your abilities to the fullest. Well, a pleasant night to you both. You're out rather... Excuse me. You're out rather fast. Have you finished in the bath already? Fast? Seriously? I was in there for an hour. Oh. Man, it's not often I see you looking this deep in thought. I suppose you don't. I feel like I'm one step away from making a decision, but just need one last push to take it. Alright. Still, being here like this with you really takes me back. Hard to believe it's been 6 years now since Master Ryuga's passing. Sounds like you went on a hell of a journey between that and joining the guild, too. You could say that. Going on a journey makes it sound like something I did deliberately, though. In reality, it wasn't quite as organized as that. I simply drifted from place to place before ending up being drawn to one point where I settled. Watching the way a leaf that fell from a tree ends up floating down the river. Were you able to find that answer you mentioned a while back? No, I still haven't. Still, I do feel as though I found a conclusion of sorts. What's that supposed to mean? Say Zin, why do you think I chose to take on a non-combatant position like guild receptionist to begin with? Because you didn't want to follow the same path as idiots like me and Walter? I wouldn't follow us either if I were in your shoes. Not quite, although I'm not going to deny that the two of you are idiots. Hey, that was one part I did want you to deny. I wanted to find out the meaning of the living fist ideology my father advocated. I still believe that being able to better oneself through combat while your opponent does the same is a good thing in itself. As a warrior, it's probably close to the ideal way. Still, I couldn't help but wonder why the ideology has to be based around the premise of fighting. I can certainly understand the significance of living and dying as a warrior. I can also understand how one who lived that way would have no regrets when the time to pass away came. Why did you do Kilika this robot voice? I don't know. I just looked at her face and I was like, this is how she talks. It was a quick snap decision. Nothing has changed with me in that regard since the days we trained together. I did make it more just like aggressive, and now it's just become robotic. Because originally I was like, yeah, with Father dead and Walter gone, I couldn't help but wonder. I did that originally, but that's exhausting. So now I just talk fast and robotic. Wonder whether there was some way to make use of the living fist without having to fight. That was when I started roaming the continent in search of one. And as I roamed, I found myself face to face with countless conflicts and acts of violence, and I felt powerless every time I did. That was how I came to encounter Liberals Guild. They had arrived to quell one of those conflicts. Something about their ideology, putting the safety of civilians over all else, made me feel that perhaps working under them may give me my answer. So that was what led me to start working for the Guild. But even then, I wasn't able to run away from fighting completely. I also didn't know Kalika was going to be a bigger character than she is. So I gave her a throwaway random voice. The nature of humanity means that as long as we exist, conflict will never cease. Instead, what's important is not blindly preaching idealism. We're preaching ideals while keeping a firm eye on the reality of how to quell conflict. Master Ryuga's words have never left me. Nor have they left me. But all the same, I've been looking away from reality all this time. Come on now. You know full well that's not actually true. When he says reality, he's not saying fighting is the be-all end-all of quelling conflict. That's not what I'm trying to say. All these years, I haven't been trying to walk on my own 2 feet, not at all. I've just been trying to find a new way to live by Father's living fist ideology as an excuse to stand still, all while indulging myself in the comfortable environment the Guild gave me. In that sense, I must be the biggest failure of Father's students. I might not agree with the path Walter took, but he, like you, has chosen his path. His own path, and started walking forward along it. You two have been facing up to the living fist ideal and Father's and slowly reaching your own conclusions on it. In your own ways, you've been able to face up to reality. And I haven't. I've been standing still the whole time. That's the biggest little crock I've ever heard. You've been walking forward just like we have. In what way? It's just that the path you've been walking has been one for others rather than yourself. That river you think you've been helplessly drifting through, you've actually been building a bridge so others can easily cross it behind you. When the road is hard, you soften the ground so your fellow guildmates have an easier trek. There's no shame in your way of the living fist. It's as true as mine and Walter's. Are you trying to cover me? Sorry for not having a way with words. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is this, you know. As a person, you're way too strong and way too serious. And at times, it's like those two things just end up restricting you and stop you from seeing things you otherwise could. Just try and relax a little, alright? Just a little. If you do, I bet you'll start seeing things you couldn't before. Seizen! What is it? Would you be happy if I returned to Calvard? What brought that on? It doesn't matter, just answer the question. Okay. If I had to pick, I guess you'd rather be back home, yeah? Why do you ask? No reason. I've decided I'm going to accept the President's proposal. What? Just because of what I said? Don't misunderstand me. All I wanted was some kind of reason to bring this journey to an end, as well as a place to make better use of my skills. That was the best night's sleep I've had in some time. I hope the two of you enjoyed your stay as well. I know I did. I'm feeling very refreshed, thank you. Refreshed enough to feel ready to take on a new position in a new environment even. Then, I would like to accept your offer. However, I have one condition for doing so. Oh, name it. While I am willing to join the President's new agency, I'm not willing to stop living in line with my own beliefs. As such, if I should end up feeling the slightest doubt about how the agency itself is being run, I'll do everything in my power to correct it from the inside using any means at my disposal. If he still wants my membership after hearing as much, please tell him that I accept his offer. Oh, that won't be a problem at all. I think he may well be encouraging you to take the reins. I believe he chose you expecting you to fulfill that role should it be deemed necessary. After all, you have experience in the Guild, an organization which has managed to remain neutral and independent all this time. That's no mean feat. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Also, I'll need to get things ready for my successor, so I won't be able to return to Calvard for 2 or 3 months. As such, I won't be able to start work until then. That's perfectly understandable. Well, look forward to meeting you again in the Republic. Likewise. Is something on your mind? I was just thinking about what you said back there. You said you'll need 2 or 3 months to get everything ready for your successor, right? Yes, I did. What of it? Well, I'm guessing it's pretty busy over in Calvar right now, too. It doesn't sound as though there's anything so urgent I need to be there now. So I was thinking maybe I could stay here for the next few months while you get things sorted before I head back. You can't be serious. There's no reason why you should stay around here and liberal with me. Go back to Calvard. You don't have to be so cold. It's me, you know. Well, it's the truth. We'll end up spending enough time together whether we like it or not after I'm home. You don't need to go out of your way to make more now. Well. You win. There's no need to rush things. Zin! What are you standing there for? Oh. Sorry. You could say that before starting to walk off on your own, though. I forget what Yin Yang did. I remember it was pretty good, though. Haze and heal. Right. And that's not leveled up. He's being healer boy, so it doesn't actually need the mind. And this gives me some extra water. Plus other things. What do I get out of this? I don't think I got any spells. Also means I don't need haze here then. You can have... You have an action, I guess. Not really need... There isn't anything I specifically need. I'll do action. What do I need for Lacuria? It'd be nice to have that. Oh, he just needs one more Mirage. Because of this. This has 2 on it. But if he has EP cut 2, it'll have it. There we go. Excellent. Okay. There's still a very, very long moon door. What's this one? Oh, that was Estelle. And I need... I don't think I have that item. I'd be surprised if I did have the item for the thing. The cube! Yeah, and now it's just for Chloe's door. It's gonna be quite lengthy. The moon doors are quite lengthy. So I gotta go get Chloe real quick.
Right.
I just want to take note of how long this takes. I'm just shy of 20 hours. 4 minutes shy of 20 hours. So let's see. I'm also gonna... that. Settle in. Spring came, but it took far more time doing so than the average year. One by one, the magnolia flowers began to show their faces to the world, as if reluctant to let their long slumber end. And with the changing of the seasons, a brand new student of the infamous Genus Royal Academy set foot onto its grounds slightly later than her peers. She's a late Lucy! Well, here I am. Oh, is this when she gets here for the first time? Okay, I can do this. Oh. This is also a face we've never seen? No, this is a face we've never seen before. So that's our famous transfer student, huh? Hawk. No, it seems more like a falcon. I'd sworn to myself that I would stop relying on other people. I've had enough of being restricted in how to live. I'd had enough of following the rails laid out for me by other people. I was going to put my own 2 feet on the ground and start living my own life by myself. That was my resolve, and I intended to abide by it. But somewhere in my heart, I had already realized that resolve of mine was nothing more than an excuse. Settle down, settle down. I've got someone to introduce to you all. This is our new transfer student, Chloe Rins. She's going to be studying social studies, apparently. You'll be with me then. Well, why don't you introduce yourself to the class? Of course. My name is Chloe Rins, and starting today, I'll be a first-year student at this academy. I've been looking forward to beginning my life at this wonderful academy for some time, so I'm truly delighted to be here. It's an honor to be able to count myself among your number. I'm still an inexperienced child in many ways, so I fear I may cause you all trouble in the coming days and weeks. But I intend to work as hard as I can for the betterment of myself, my class, and my school, so I do hope we can all get along. Yay. I sure wasn't expecting a transfer student at this time of year. I wonder if she's from a rich family or something. She sure sounds stuffy, so it would fit. She's obviously got some kind of special circumstances to be enrolling in May. Excuse me, but could I ask a question? Where do you live? You're from Liberal, right? Yes, I'm from Gransel. Do you have any hobbies? Not especially. What, for reals? It's kind of boring. Still, no matter how much I think about it, nothing comes to mind. I guess I could say making sweets. I don't feel like I do that enough for it to qualify as a hobby. Isn't the entrance exam for a transfer student supposed to be crazy hard? It must be really smart to be able to pass it. Harder than the one the rest of us took? No way, that was nuts as it was. It must be quite smart. Okay, class, that's enough. You must all have things you want to ask your new student, but they can wait until after class. Go and take a seat, Chloe. Yes, ma'am. Alright then, time to get started with our lesson. If you would, open your textbooks, page 23. A mysterious transfer student. Now there's a surefire recipe for catching my interest. 2 weeks passed at the academy. Despite the passing of time, the student's interest in the transfer student showed no sign of letting up. She was soon the talk of the whole school. All anyone wanted to talk about was her, how smart she was, how unusually polite she was, among other things. Her peers thought the formalities were largely due to nerves and that she would naturally ease up over time, but the reality was somewhat different. Glad that's over. Glad I attended class today. We ended up covering so much. Come on, Monica, it's time for practice. Coming! Dear, did everyone go home already? I haven't handed out all these printouts yet. Oh, it's Miss Viola. She looks like she needs help with something. Maybe I could volunteer? No time like the present. Miss Viola, is there anything I can help you with? You seem rather troubled about something. Well, there is, but I feel a little bad asking you to help me with it. Well, if you insist, of course. Miss Viola handed a pile of printouts to Chloe. Should you go and hand these out to all of the social studies students then? One each. They're rather important too, so try and see that everyone gets one. Get to work right away. Thank you so much. Okay, gotta run. There's a staff meeting starting soon. Let's see. Well, this is a list of this year's credits. I wonder if she wanted these handed out right away. Might as well start with the students still here. After that, I can go and speak with the ones who've gone to their respective clubs, as well as those who've returned to their dormitories. To work I go. Really? I had no idea. Well, the Republic is pretty huge in terms of landmass and all. Just traveling on foot isn't going to cut it. You need a more effective means of transportation. Excuse me. Oh, Chloe, hello. Can we help you with something? You see, Miss Viola has entrusted me with the task of giving printouts to all the social studies students. Roy and Thelma. The list of all our credits. Thanks for going out of your way to deliver these, Chloe. Not at all. I apologize for intruding on your conversation. I'll get out of your way now. Have a good day. Crazy how polite she is, huh? Yeah, I guess. She's a bit too polite, though, if you ask me. It makes it hard to feel comfortable talking to her. Excuse me, you aren't a social studies student, are you? No, I'm natural sciences. Oh. Is that you, Monica? Finally, we've been waiting for you, you know. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. Well, you didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who made a mistake. I suppose you're right. Sorry. I was the one who made a mistake. Okay, stop right there. Don't mind her, Chloe. She's kind of slow on the uptake at times like these. Did you need something from us, though? We're gonna start practice soon, so we can't hang around and talk long. Oh, I see. Well, I'm relatively sure that Clara is a social studies student. Doesn't really seem like the best time to be intruding on them. Maybe it'd be best for me to excuse myself now and come back later? Oh, I know. You came to watch us practice because you're thinking of joining the club, right? Awesome. We've been stoked to have you as a member. You might want to let her speak before busting out the confetti and streamers. Seriously, just ignore her, Chloe. If you don't, we'll be here all day. We really do need to start soon, so... Can you make whatever you need quick? Oh, sure. Sorry, just came to deliver this, that's all. Chloe handed Claire the printout. This is all you're here for? A credits list? Got my hopes up for nothing. Boo! Sorry. But yes, that was all I wanted, so I'll let you go ahead and start practice. She's kind of weird, right? She's a mysterious transfer student everyone's talking about. You wouldn't expect her to be too normal. Ooh, that's her, huh? I wish she'd stay and join the club. Anyone back here smoking? Good. Good. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I am legit stuck! Oh, thank... Thank God. Used to be a fountain here, you know, but they got rid of it last year for some reason. Also, I don't want to read all these out. I'm gonna save just in case I do legit get stuck again. I'm going to like the student council one last because I know that's gonna be like the most important one. I know you. Chloe Rins, wasn't it? Do you have some business with me? Well, not personally, no. I've been entrusted with the task of giving a printout. Oh, it's credits. What? Drawing classes seem to be worth an awful lot while we're first years. Wait, physical education is worth 5 whole credits? Videos help me. Should probably leave him alone. Wait a moment. Yes? Oh no. It's just that according to this printout, our examinations will be taking place in 6 weeks' time. Make sure you study thoroughly. I don't want to hear any excuses if you don't strive for the top. Absolutely. I'll devote myself fully to my studies. How many beds do these ones have? Oh, I guess these would be like senior. Whoever has this room has got it made. Their own private room. Ideos help us. Where is that loser? I would have thought we'd have found him by now. Lucy, I'm not sure I can stand much more of this. Maybe they share the bed. Who knows? Stop your whining, you. I bet you've secretly been slacking off with your search the whole time, haven't you? I have not. Just don't get it. We're swimming in eyewitness reports of him, but us running into him, it's not happening. Why? I think our odds of capturing him today are especially high, Leo. What should we do? Suppose we'll just have to do what we can without him for now. 2 of us can handle the majority of the student council's work, but we are going to need his approval in the end, so you two need to keep up your search. Find him as soon as possible. Right. See you two later. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense that Jill isn't in charge of the council yet. So we better get back to work. Chloe? What brings you here with a pile of printouts? Oh, just helping Miss Viola with some of her work. Like going around after classes giving out printouts? You're one model student. I would have turned her down if I was in your position. Well, how about this? Why don't we give you a hand with it? The 2 of us are going to be walking around the school for a while because of some other work anyway, so it'd be no skin off our backs. I don't want to trouble you. I was the one who accepted this task, so it's my duty to see it through to the end. Well, if you'll excuse me, I should probably be getting back to it. Good luck with your own work. I gotta hand them their printouts. Hello? So, like, guess who's sharing a room with her? Me. Really? She's supposed to be a real genius from all I've heard about her. Sounds like one convenient room arrangement if you find yourself stuck on homework. Well, I guess you could see it that way, but it's like, I don't know. She's really pleasant and polite and all, but it's sort of... It's like she doesn't want to be super close to anybody. Yeah, I get what you mean. But if you're sharing a room with her, you can't be total strangers, right? Don't you talk sometimes? Not really. Hi and good night is about the most we do, to be honest. I wish I could talk to her normally. Mysterious guy is the president. That's where they're looking for him. What room is this? I think it's the girls' locker room. I didn't even give them their printouts. I don't know where else to go other than the old school. Let's go to the old school. Why are we here? Spring is coming yet in my heart. It's still the middle of winter. Why does everything in life have to go wrong? Excuse me. Oh, I know you. You're the transfer student. I wish I was smart like you. Miss Miola told me to deliver this to you. I shouldn't even need this. I should have graduated, but here I am redoing the year again. What? I can't believe I have to do my third year all over again. This is the worst. I was so full of hope when I first enrolled here. Look at me now. He's still at the school when Estelle and Joshua get here, which I assume is like a year or two from now? At least I think so. I don't remember what year Chloe was in the first game. No memory chests? No chests in the memory? I mean, I think that's everyone. I don't. Okay, I'll just do another round, I guess. Well, I haven't found Monica. I also don't remember, but I do remember there being a decent amount of time between this memory and Skyward. That's what I'm gathering. It depends on what year Chloe was supposed to be in when Sky 1 happens. I want to say it was either her second or third year, so this is at least a year difference. We're gonna talk to them. This one's new. That means the teacher meeting's probably done. Oh, someone went upstairs. It might be Monica. There we are. Where could it have gone? Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Hey, you're the transfer student, right, Chloe? Do you need something? Yes, actually. You see, Miss Viola asked me to deliver these. Oh, it's our credit list. There's so many classes here. Being a second year seems like it's gonna be rough. Surprised you went out of your way to deliver these, not like there was any rush. You really think so? Yeah, she forgot to hand them out last year, too. We got them eventually, but it was like forever after we should have. She might be pretty, but she's kind of not all there. You know what I mean? You might want to watch her back, okay? Like, you're obviously a nice girl, so if you don't, she might end up taking advantage of that. There you are, Monica. You do realize we can't start without you, right? Sorry. See you later, Chloe. Thanks for delivering. I need to keep doing what I can. I need to keep doing what I can. Maybe I was desperate to cling on to something to keep from losing sight of myself. The world made it seem like you could only broaden your horizon by interacting with others, but there I was, stubbornly refusing to come out of my shell. Or was it really stubbornness in some weird way I can't explain? It was more like obsessing over the idea that I could grow as long as I pushed myself. It's not like I wanted to be left behind. It's not like I wanted to be alone. As long as I tried hard enough, maybe I'd one day stop feeling this. Start feeling like I was always running in place. Hold on a minute. I don't have a printout left for me. Wonder if I left mine in the classroom. I must have. I better go back. Can I really keep going on like this? So yeah, that transferred student came by earlier. Oh, the super smart one? Yeah, anyway, so yeah. Should hurry back to my room and go over what we learned in class. Come on, Chloe! Feeling kind of tired. Hey there, pretty lady. You're the student council president, right? Bingo, name's Lecter. Sure is a gorgeous sunset today, huh? Oh, yes, it is. So what are your impressions of the academy? I think it's a wonderful place. It's well equipped in terms of facilities, for one thing. It has everything needed to really cultivate a good environment for learning, and I'm happy to have chosen it. My hunch was right on the money. I knew you'd take it that way. As opposed to... Sorry, did I misunderstand you? Well, I was more asking about your life at the academy outside of all the book junk. Maybe it's just me, but you don't really seem to be letting loose or having fun. Well, I do still feel as though I'm still adjusting to life here, so there's a lot that I have yet to learn. But I'll keep working as hard as I can on doing so, I promise. Was that really what you came here to do, though? Pardon me? Man, you're too serious. Have you ever tried playing hooky, like, ever? At least once? I might not look the part, but I am the student council president, you know. That works pretty damn easy, too. What do you think? Are you inviting me to join? Only if you have a thing for long nights filled with exciting paperwork and super-duper enthralling schedules. No, I did not do that monotone. Oh, I was hoping for some kind of reaction. If he's the president, there must be something respectable about him, but I'm not seeing it. How do I put this? I feel like I couldn't trust him with so much as a 10-mirror coin. Oh, whoops. After Amelia was bugging me about showing up to lessons once in a while, I should probably cough up some new excuse to ditch. I mean, I could go, but where's the fun in that? Pissing her off is like watching a pot boil over, though, so whatever crap I make up better be really convincing. Yeah, I think my instincts were dead on. I should really be heading back to the dormitory now. You might want to watch how you stand when I'm kicking it down here. My view's awesome if you catch my drift. Excuse me? That way's the boys' dorm. Oh boy, this one's gonna be like pulling teeth. Several days later, after classes... Student Council, an autonomous body run by students for students responsible for maintaining order and overseeing student activities. And their most important duty of all is searching for their president. It's not here either. Where is that ruffian? I was sure he'd think he got us and come back to the council room this time, sure of it. I swear, every time we do manage to find him, he gets 1,000 times more capable of hiding from us. Where could he be? We've searched the school buildings, we've searched the dorms. Where's left? The shrubs on the grounds? He's just taunting us now. Get it together, Hans. We're gonna find him, and we're going to force feed him every single piece of paperwork he's got piling up. Chloe? What are you doing sitting here? Oh, hello. Just had a little free time, so I thought I would try and use it productively. Is that lesson prep work? Man, you're so dedicated. I think I can see how you were able to pass the legendary transfer student entrance exam. It's really just something to pass the time. It's not like I'm working every waking hour of the day. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt to ask. You haven't seen Lecter around, have you? Lecter? I'm almost scared to ask, but he didn't try anything funny on you, did he? No, sort of. So sorry. This is all our fault for not keeping that nut job on a leash. I don't know how we can begin to apologize to you. Whatever he did, well, I'll be absolutely sure it never happens again. Or anything else, for that matter, so please forgive us. We're begging you. It's okay, honestly. He really didn't do anything major to me, honest. Really? Yes. He just tried to tease me a little. It was harmless fun. He nearly gave me a heart attack, Chloe. Thought I was gonna faint or something. Seriously, it's getting to the point where I feel like I need to apologize every time I hear his name. Like, adios. Is it really that much of a troublemaker? Oh, troublemaker? That's cute. Honestly, with a personality like that, he's a walking nightmare straight from Gehenna. We've lost count of how many times he's ran away from doing his council work in the past couple weeks alone. Which would be bad enough if it weren't for the fact that he's usually out raising hell for people instead. So instead of doing our own work, we're either out searching for him or apologizing for things he's done. That's why the council's most important policy is, if he's not in our sights, the sooner we find him, the better. If you're thinking we can't be a very effective student council like that, well, you're right. I see. Something wrong, Chloe? Oh, no, nothing really. But speaking of Lecter, he was sleeping on top of the clubhouse roof not long ago. He was? Well, that explains why we couldn't find him. We didn't check there. You're the best, Chloe. Thanks a ton. It's actually Seek who noticed him there, but I suppose I shouldn't tell them that. Come on, Hans. We got some trash to bring in. Seriously, thanks, Chloe. We owe you big time. See you later. So that's what he's usually like. My instincts about him being irresponsible were right, I see. Still, the question he asked me... Was that really what you came here to do, though? Gotta get that memory echo in there. There he is! What? Where is he? He was there a second ago, I saw him. Then why isn't he there now? Crap, where'd he go? Oh. Looks like Chloe's heading off somewhere else. Maybe we should ask her again if she saw anything. Sure, I guess, can't hurt. I mean, she was the one who led us up here in the first place. She'd probably be a useful asset in our search in general if we could convince her to help. Yeah, let's go down and talk to her. Chloe! Our favorite person. Oh, hello again. Was he not on the roof? No, he was. He just managed to disappear before we could wring our hands around his stupid neck. Can't believe he managed to escape again. That doesn't make any sense to us, though. It's not like there was anywhere to hide up there. And he was way too far up to be able to just jump down. It does seem strange. So, you know, we were wondering if you might have some idea where he might have gone next. It doesn't even need to be a specific location like last time. Anything useful you might have on him to share away. Please, anything will do. Well, I really do need some help. I might have some kind of idea. Wait, you do know something? I don't, but I know someone who might. Let me ask him for you. Seek! Whoa. You have a falcon? Is he your pet or something? Oh, no, he's more like a friend. Ah, gotcha. So you haven't seen Lecter, have you? He was that slovenly boy who was sleeping on the clubhouse roof not long ago. So you lost sight of him? No, it's alright, don't worry about it. Sorry for calling you then, thanks for trying to help. I really hope they ask how she can talk to a falcon. Wow, you really must be fast if Seek can't keep up with him. I think we're a bit too busy having our minds blown by you talking to a falcon to feel impressed by Lecter right now. You're telling me you're a true enigma. Did I do something strange? Oh, don't get me wrong, I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just genuinely amazed. It makes two of us. Shame that superpower of yours didn't get us any closer to finding Lecter. Indeed. Still, if C couldn't find him, it could mean he's inside one of the buildings. Probably in one that's relatively quiet at this time of day. Actually, that helps narrow things down a lot. They're really not gonna fucking interrogate her about the fact that she speaks Falcon? Just leaves empty classrooms, the dorms, the auditorium, the old schoolhouse. Still leaves plenty of places if you ask me. Would you like me to help you? Really? You sure you wouldn't mind? I thought you had something else you needed to do. I was just gonna go and have a look around some of the clubs, but I can do that any time. Well, I do feel kind of bad about asking you to put yourself out for us. But you really would be a serious help. I don't think we could wish for better, even. You're totally sure, though? We wouldn't want to force you. Great, let's get to work. He's not gonna know what hit him. Alright. Before moving on, I do desperately need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Alright. Let's go look for what's-his-face. Let's do a circle. I like that this one is broken up with some actual, like, interaction. Whereas Tita's was just, like, 50 minutes. Me just straight talking. That's my biggest factor for, like, stream time with this game is, like, when does my throat start hurting? What is happening? Wait, Hans likes Lucy? Well, I suppose he hasn't met Joshua yet, so... Fucking everyone loves Lucy. Haha, I get it. He seems to be able to get everywhere and then disappear at will. I wonder if he has like the same magic that Hermione did in that one Harry Potter book / movie. Where she's just like fucking everywhere somehow. It's like, how are you here? How are you not here? How are you in multiple places? I mean, he could be a ghost. I almost completely missed Lucy. How did he manage to get away? I had him attached to me with handcuffs this time, too. He shouldn't have been able to. Lucy. Lecter can actually teleport, you know. There's no way I can keep him under control anymore. Lucy, don't give up. Being forced to deal with him all the time seems to be finally making her crack. You don't want to get involved with him, trust me. Is that him up there? We found you. You're not getting away this time. It's time to come quietly. What exactly is it you're reading? It's kitty talk for dummies. Nyago. Nyan. Unyan. Have you been sitting here reading that all this time? I closed my eyes and kept running forward through a vast, empty world, living the hardest that I could. It wasn't that running would achieve anything. It wasn't as if I would suddenly be able to leave the ground and fly by doing so. It was just that if I stood still, the small, perfectly enclosed garden around me would suddenly feel too uncomfortably vast. Lecter was right. Just what had I come here to do? After that, Chloe decided to join the fencing club so that the skills Julia taught her didn't grow rusty during her time at the academy. She also found herself being roped into helping Jill and Hans search for the nefarious Lecter quite often, too. Then, roughly a month after all this began, I find it funny how the book is actually accurate to the cats in this series. It is! And it's accurate to... I remember there is legit a cat book in the first one? Well, the first or second one, you can read it. And it's like, here's how you speak cat. So he's got that same book. Everyone's favorite time of the academic year finally arrived. Alright, so here I need to use this formula. Wait, this isn't right. What am I doing wrong? Exam season, huh? Students sure have it rough. You're technically 1-2, you know, technically. You are going to study, aren't you? Well... take that as a no. Oh, here you are. An angel shines her majesty upon us. Come on, Lecter, it's time for you to hit those books. But I've studied for a whole half second today already. I really don't think... Oh, Lucy, why can't you get you to do that to me? Wait, no, this is no time for fantasizing. I need to study. We're finally free. I knew this place wouldn't go easy on us. Those were really hard. I feel like I just want to curl up in bed and sleep for a week. Chloe, how'd the exams go? Alright, I suppose. Now, there's no need to be modest. We know you probably finished in half the time and got all the answers right to boot. Smile says it all. Wish I had your brain. Sure we can't swap? This isn't the place to be lording. You're stopping people from getting to the stairs. We're sorry. Oh, and one more thing. The student council's work resumes today. I'll be expecting both of you in the council room at 2 o'clock for a meeting. Don't even think about being late. Yes, sir. It's for you, Chloe. You may do as you see fit. Guessing that's his way of saying he'd like you to come along, too? You might not technically be a member, but you're our honorary lector catcher. We kind of need you at this point. I'll bet he's acknowledged you because of that, because believe me, that's a real special talent you've got there. I'm not sure I've done anything to warrant that personally. If it's okay for me to go, maybe I will, though. It sounds like fun. Might be a bit disappointed if you go along expecting fun. We'd be happy to have you, though, fun or no fun. So if you're up for it, so are we. Nice, let's go get ourselves some lunch so we can head over there. Alright. Yo, guys. Whoa, Lecter's here? What's the occasion? Hey, you say that as if I'm never here. I'm always here doing nothing, aren't I? This is being honest about it. Lucy, I'm happy to see you again. You're looking well, Hans. How'd your exams go? Well, I'd appreciate it if we avoided that fine subject. Much like how you avoided all the subjects you were supposed to study then. Can you stop wasting time and take your seats? We have work to do. Well, we're all here, so let's get started. Alright, our first order of the day is talking about everyone's dreams for the future. You three can go first. Speak of your highest aspirations that we all might hear. Please continue, Leo. First, I'll go over the Student Council's main orders of business for the year. After that, I will discuss our future activities in more detail, and then we can start to work on allocating the budget. Jill, you spill first. Tell us what desires burn within that pure sisterly heart of yours. The desire to topple your presidency. That one comes true. As you can see, this fool will be of no use at all at the proceedings. I expect diddly squat from him. Lecter. When he's not here, he causes trouble. When he's here, he causes trouble. So moving along, if we go by our usual pattern for the year, next month will be... etc. I'm exhausted. Trying to find Lecter is exhausting, but somehow not having to do it ends up being just as tiring. Well, at least I was finally reunited with my beloved Lucy. I was dying of loneliness for not getting to see him during the exam period. See her. See him. Lara, you went and met her this morning, didn't you? Something about seeing her before your exams making you do better in them. I don't know how he became president. It's a massive mystery. You're right, I saw you too. Oh, hey. Just what I needed. A few people who look like they've got nothing to do. We're all a hell of a lot busier than you are. We need to go around and meet with the heads of all the Academy's clubs and start drafting up a budget. Oh. Okay, I guess it's up to you, Chloe. Me? What is this? It's something that needs to be delivered to the mayor of Rouen. Leo's not gonna take no for an answer either, so there you go, enjoy. That sounds very much like it's your job. Mine? You sure you're not mistaking me for someone else? Maybe no one else applied, yeah, you just got it by default. Oh, and Chloe, you've got a feather on your head. I do? I guess that must have been Sieg's. He did say it was almost time for him to start molting, couldn't I think of it. I wasn't there during the exams, that would be so embarrassing. You know about Sieg? Did you actually talk to him? Okay, good luck delivering that envelope. Talk about an enigma. Chloe? You are aware you've just had Lecter's work unceremoniously dumped onto you, right? Also, while I hate to be the one to break it to you, there wasn't a feather on your head. He did it again. Come on, you can't let him get away with this. You gotta go after him and force him to take it back. You shouldn't have to do this work for him. I don't disagree, but I'm not sure she's gonna find him if she goes after him now. He's got enough of a head start that we're probably talking like, what? 5 hours to find him? 6? I think it'd be faster for me to just go and do the job myself, wouldn't it? All I have to do is deliver it to the mayor of Rouen, after all. We were kind of hoping you could help us with our work, too. Sorry, Jill. Don't worry about it, no big deal. Do you know the way to the mayor's place? If you don't, I can help with that. Thanks, but I know the way. I've been to visit him once before, actually. Really? Or you could just not do the job, right? You could just not do it. Sounds like you should be fine, then. I'll take care of the monsters. Thank you. Let's just goodbye for now, I guess. Later! I'm just leaving right now. I need permission. That's what I would do. That's probably what I would do too. I'd be like, no! I'm not doing your fucking job for you. Good day, Chloe. Can I help you? Actually, I have some business that I need to take care of outside the academy, so I came to ask for permission to leave the grounds. Oh, I see. Naturally, I have no objections to granting you permission. Thank you very much, Dean Collins. Still, I've been quite pleased to see you finally adjusting to life here. I've heard plenty of stories about you running around the grounds lately. Well, I've been helping the student council with their work from time to time. And a certain element of their work does involve a lot of running. I see. Well, if that is all, I should probably get to work. Of course, take care. She looks much more chipper now. I suppose I would have to thank him for that. There was probably like a secret hidden thing if I ran around talking to everyone. Whatever. Well, here I am. I have expected it to end here. Just be like, this is the end of part 1. It's the first time I've had the chance to walk through here like this. Not like I could before. Last time I came here was during the 100 Days War. Whoops. Probably you can't cross the bridge at this time of day. Guess I'll try heading to the mayor's mansion later. No big deal. Lecter didn't make it seem too urgent. So nice to see this town so lively. It really has changed in atmosphere since then. Isn't that a casino? Please tell me he isn't in there for the reason I think he is. He better not be. Lecter, what are you doing here? We're students. Gambling is expressly forbidden. I know. I mean, I'm the student council president. Of course I know. Yes, come to Papa. I find myself doubting how he could be more... How he could be more by the minute. Maybe I should ask the Dean next time I see him so I can make sure this isn't some kind of elaborate ruse. Looks like the bridge is coming down. Finally, I can go visit the mayor now. This was his job originally, and now he's in town to do it himself. I'll be leaving now. I need to go and take care of your work for you. You stay right where you are. Right? Right. Just a little bit more. Are you even paying attention? Just stay here, please. Excuse me. I'm a student of Genus Royal Academy here at Student Council Business. Would it be possible for me to meet with Mayor Dalmore? I'm afraid not. He's currently not in, you see. If your business isn't urgent, might I recommend coming back another day? I'll be happy to hear what you have to say. I'm the Mayor's steward, Gilbert, and I act as his representative during his absence. So you're a student of Genus Royal Academy. Are you Blorf? Blorf? Correct, sir. Come to deliver an envelope from the student council to the mayor. I see. It's a list of all the Academy's students for the current year. As you know, students generally live in dorms, and obviously there are large numbers of them coming and going year after year. It makes keeping track of all the residents of the region that much easier when the school submits a list of students like this. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't aware of that. To tell you the truth, I was once a student of the Academy. Not just any student either. I was part of the student council as well. Genius's Council is a fine organization. They're proud as they are noble-minded, with a true dedication to carrying out their duties and bettering the academy they serve and belong to. My best years were in school because I'm I'm Gilbert. I see. It's hard to believe that was ever the case looking at the current student council. The experience I gained there continues to be valuable to me this very day. I'm sure the same will be true for you in your adult life too, so do continue to work as part of it as best as you can. Thank you. I don't actually remember though. Well, if you'll excuse me, I wouldn't want to keep you any longer. No trouble. If I can do anything else to help you in the future, by all means stop by. I might be able to help. He's actually still here like I told him to be. I knew it. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know where the student who was sitting here has gone, would you? I'm trying to find him. Oh, he must be Master Lecter. Master Lecter? The young lady came to collect him not long ago. She did punch him before they departed, however. Ideos for Lucy. I'm so sorry for the trouble he's caused you. On behalf of the students of the Academy, I hope you won't think ill of us for the actions of one of our students. Our student council president, no less. I really do apologize. On the contrary, Master Lecter is a valued customer of ours. Incidentally, should you happen to have the chance to speak to him, we've placed the coins from the game he was in the middle of in his pool as usual. If you could let him know that, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm exhausted. Can't believe he's even an active gambler. He's so far gone, I'm not sure how to begin trying to get him to turn over a new leaf. Is something wrong? Oh, are you lost? No, I'm not lost. Just trying to find something. Like what? I can help you look if you like. You don't have to do that, but if you really wanna... It's a red stone, it's really, really pretty. I'm sure I dropped it around here. Somewhere around here, but I can't find it. Red stone, right? I don't get why I haven't found it already. Excuse me, this wouldn't happen to be what you were looking for, would it? Boy handed the boy the stone. Glad we were able to find it. Yeah, I'm Clem, and thanks. Anyway, bye. Are you alright? I'm okay. I'll escort you back home. I can get home on my own. I'm not some dumb kid, you know. I know, but you see, I'm a little lost myself. I was hoping that I might be able to ask your family for directions. So while you might not need my help, would you be willing to let me go with you? Huh? Then I guess I could, sure. This way. Come on, hurry up. Coming and coming. This must be from Minoria. Oh. What's wrong? Well, the place it led me to was Mercia Orphanage. There was somewhere I knew well, somewhere that was very important to me. That was also exactly why I knew I shouldn't be here. I was so weak-willed that I knew I would rely on everyone here and stop living by myself. I say that, but this was the first place I wanted to see as soon as I arrived in Rouen. How badly I wanted to run straight here, but I knew I couldn't. I swore when I joined the academy to walk with my own 2 feet. I would do anything to avoid the places that would make my resolve buckle. What's up with you? Why'd you go quiet? You want me to introduce you to the matron? I'm sorry. I'm surprised she has a history, like, up with this place, like, even before these memories. I thought this was gonna be like, oh, this is where I meet, you know, everyone at the orphanage. Wait, didn't she live? She lived here for a while, didn't she? Remember, hold on. Bits of her backstory coming back. Yeah, I think she was here as a little kid. Anyways, I've gotten used to life at the academy. I've made friends there. I resumed practicing my swordsmanship. I gained stamina through chasing Lecter around. Maybe I'm ready to come back here. Maybe I'm strong enough now. Maybe I can finally walk back inside here with my head held high and not immediately give in to the weakness in my heart. Come on, you're scaring me. You're not sick or nothing, are you? Fine. Would you mind showing me inside? Keep up or I'll leave you behind. There you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? Everyone else has long... Goodness. Is that you, Chloe? You've grown so much, haven't you? Matron. It's you. It's really you. Oh dear, I see you still look exactly the same when you're crying. Well... What? What's going on? Sorry, I didn't mean to hug you out of nowhere before I knew it. I'm just so happy to see you again. No, that's no reason for you to apologize. It's lovely to see you again, Chloe. You too. Oh, look at you. You're still the same darling young lady I've always known after all, aren't you? Glad you finally came back too, Clem. But I wish you wouldn't run away like that. I just wanted to look for something, that's all. If you don't mind me asking, Matron, where's Joseph? You haven't heard the news then? I'm afraid he's no longer with us. Passed away about 4 years ago. Passed away? One day I went out shopping in Rouen and was caught up in an accident. I'm so sorry. Sweetie, why are you apologizing? I had no idea. If I had been acting so stubbornly, if I hadn't convinced myself I shouldn't come even though I love it here, if I'd just been more honest with myself, if I'd just come here from the beginning... someone there? There you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? Ooh, what are you crying for? These are the children I'm looking after at the moment. Everyone say hello to our visitor. Okay. I'm Mary. What's going on? Hiya. Come on, Polly, you gotta say hello. Chloe? Mercia Orphanage you love is right here, you know. So it is. Maybe we should all have some tea. Now seems like as good a time as any. Will you give me a hand making it, Chloe? Of course. From that day forward, I stopped avoiding the orphanage. I made a habit of going there whenever the opportunity presented itself. I buckled, exactly the way I thought I would. I was the same weak little girl I always was, forever craving the warmth of the orphanage and forever wanting to be surrounded by the lovely matron and the children. When I was there, the world felt bathed in happiness and smiling faces. Because I never knew my mother and father, all my memories of this place were the only ones I had of my childhood. For me, the orphanage I could visit now was exactly the same as the one I fondly remembered from then. When I was there, I could be at peace. I could keep deceiving myself for as long as I needed to. Yet when I was there, I knew. I knew my heart wasn't as pure as I wanted to think it was. My garden, beautiful as it was, continued to stay enclosed. One month later. 1 month in real life later, we're still going. I don't remember who Joseph is, I'm gonna be honest. I know I didn't intend to stay out that long. It's so easy to lose track of time when I'm at the orphanage. I'd better hurry back to the dorm. You don't remember any Josephs? I can assume it was like Teresa's husband or something. Maybe he was never mentioned. It'll be revealed further in these side stories. The lights are already off? Joe must have gone to sleep already. Ah. Good evening, my dear. Hello? What are you standing there for? Especially with the lights off. Oh, I was just feeling so lonely without my beloved Chloe around to keep me company that I opted to turn the lights off and sulk. You're never around on our days off lately. I don't know where you're always going, but you sure seem to love it there. Where have you been anyway? Sorry for being out so late. I didn't mean to break curfew, but it just happened. No big deal. The teachers don't suspect a thing. I took care of that. That might not be the case forever if it keeps happening, though. They might notice at some point. Yes, I suppose you're right. I'll try and make sure to return earlier in the future. Actually, Teresa might start getting annoyed if he keeps staying out so late, too. So? You didn't answer, by the way. Where have you been going? I know. It's a boy, isn't it? No way it isn't. I've just been going to an acquaintance's house. An acquaintance's house. Jill's the kind of girl that would go, And what relationship do you have with this acquaintance, dare I ask? It's a place called Mercia Orphanage. I owe a lot to the matron there, so since I live in the region now, I've been able to go visit more often than I could before. An orphanage? Hold up, that's the place between here and Minoria, right? Oh, phooey, I was hoping it was going to be somewhere a little more scandalous. Should have known with you. What do you mean? Well, your answer is such a good girl answer, spending your days off helping the poor little orphans and all. You're a true model student, aren't you? I'm impressed. Poor little orphans? Don't you dare call them that. What right do you have to talk about them like they're objects of pity? And I'm not a good girl. Excuse me. I think it's the first time Chloe has ever yelled at anyone at any point in all 3 games. I don't think I'd ever see her like that. Done it again, haven't I? Me and my big mouth. She's got me all wrong. I'm not some kind of model student or good girl like she thinks I am. It's not why I'm always going to the orphanage. What's wrong with me? My heart just won't stop pounding. Why am I acting like this? She might have yelled at like one person before. I'm not sure if she ever did. Maybe once at like a villain. Maybe I should talk to Hans. Oh shit, now I'm Jill. Ha! You in there, Hans? Yeah, that you, Jill? Hold on, I'll open the door. What the heck are you doing here? It's late. Did something happen? Not really. Your face tells me that's a big old lie. Come on in. I'm by myself at the moment anyway. Don't try any funny business, okay? As if I would. Now get your butt inside. So, what happened? Something to do with Chloe, right? Can't keep anything from you, can I? Have you ever fought with her before? Not yet, no. She's the type to just apologize before offering her opinion on anything, so we've got nothing to fight about, really. You asking me because you have? Yeah. I really hate myself sometimes, Hans. I can't seem to stop myself from blurting out insensitive stuff even when I don't mean it. She was really angry, too. Angry, Chloe? Yeah, I can't even imagine that. I wish I could have seen it. Can you be serious, Hans? I am. Just not sure how to face her now. So I don't want to go back to my room tonight. Can I sleep here? Proposal denied. You're sleeping in your own room, and that's final. I don't know what you said, but I'm sure she'll forgive you if you apologize. I don't know. Is this a fake choice? This feels like a fake choice. Might not be a fake choice. Alright, later, Gator. Jill? Wouldn't be the first time she's lost a friend over something like this. Hope it works out for her. Oh, Leo. You're sure back late? I just walked past Jill, too. She was crying. That's because... Stop staring at me with that blank look. It's scarier than shouting at me. It's like, what did you do to Jill? I feel like I can't understand myself at all these days. Please don't stand behind me like that. It's creepy. Someone's in a bad mood. It's not looking too good. I always wished I could have a normal life like everyone else. An ordinary family, ordinary friends. But wishing for those things just doesn't get you them, and no matter how hard I try, nothing seems to work out. Just can't seem to make any progress. I getcha. You were so frustrated, you ended up lashing out against a friend who's kinda on the dense side. That's not what happened at all. I'm not you. I might be annoyed at her, but Jill is still very important to me. But I'm not wrong either. I'm not going there because I pity the children or because I'm a good girl. The children there are wonderful. They don't need pity. I'm going there because I enjoy being there and because it's important to me. I don't need to be made out to be some kind of saint for going somewhere I like. Because I'm not. That's not who I am. I just wanted to be family. Why does nothing work out how I want it to? No matter how much I want friends and family, I can't get them. Are they destined to be forever out of my reach? You're spilling all the beans tonight, huh? What about you? Is there anything in the world you take seriously? Just one thing where you refuse to compromise. You know, you can be pretty scary when you start shouting. Forget it. Shouting at you isn't going to solve anything. So, you still don't know why you're mad, right? You're not even listening to me, are you? I just told you why. It's because I'm not going out there for pity. It's not why I'm going there at all. It's because it's genuinely important to me, and because... Now we're just going around in circles. Sorry, but this is boring as sin. Where are you going? At least listen to me. I'm trying to have a serious discussion with you. You can't walk away in the middle of it. Listen, all I'm going to say is get yourself a clear answer to my question. These things are like a knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, you'll just get more and more wrapped up in yourself. What does that even mean? That's for you to find out. Lecter. Who am I even kidding? He's probably just trying to bully me. No, he's not. It seems like he never takes anything seriously, but in reality, he does. You still don't know. You still don't know why you're mad, right? Mad, right? Mad, right? These things are like a knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, You'll just get more and more wrapped up in yourself. Up in yourself. Up in yourself. He's right. Why am I so angry about this? It's got me so worked up. Why? Deep down, I knew all along what I was doing. All that time, I'd been pretending not to notice the truth, but I had known since the very beginning. And to avoid facing that fact, I kept desperately clinging onto everything I could, telling myself I was right over and over again, trying to convince myself it was true. Maybe it was because I was afraid that if I accepted it, I was going to lose everything. That was why my heart was so restless. I like story, but it's so long! Guess this must be the place. Well, it's not like I have to do anything too daring today. All I need to do is scope it out for now. I know I didn't mean any harm by what I said, but that's no excuse. Never should have made fun of the kids here without knowing anything about them. Which is why I'm gonna come here, get to know more about the place, and then try to apologize to her. Maybe then she'll forgive me. Yeah, poor me. Well, looks like there's no one here. This place is actually pretty cute. Well, here comes the hard part. Jill? What are you doing here? What? Haha, fancy seeing you here, Chloe. Do you want to come in? Come in? Yeah, okay. Wait here for a minute. I'll go and make us some tea. Look, I'm sorry, Chloe. What I said was really, really insensitive, and I'm really sorry for ever saying it. Don't worry about it, Jill. When I was younger, I lost both of my parents, too. You did? That's why what you said bothered me. In my head, I saw myself in them. I didn't want to think that just because someone was an orphan, they were unfortunate by default. I didn't want to think that alone meant they were doomed to spend life unable to have the same kind of happiness that others did. I didn't want anyone to say it or even think it. That wasn't because I was thinking of the children here, it was because I was thinking about myself. I didn't want to be thought of as a poor little girl either. Chloe, please allow me to finish. I wanted to think I was getting angry on the children's behalf, but now I know I wasn't. All I cared about was myself. I knew that too, and that's why being called a model student or being spoken of like some kind of exemplary human being irritated me so much. I'm such a hypocrite, aren't I? Lashing out at you as if I'm sticking up for other people, when in reality I'm only thinking of myself. I didn't want to admit it, even though I knew deep down. I shouldn't have been so annoyed by it, but I was. I really am sorry. No, you're clearly not the one at fault, Chloe. This is on me, and I'm sorry. Why you were angry with me doesn't matter when I said something I never should have said from the get-go. I had no idea what kind of life you or the kids here had led, and I wasn't trying to imply you were a hypocrite or anything at all. I wanted to apologize to you earlier. I just didn't know how, I suppose. Take back everything I said about the children, too. I had no right to be judging them when I'd never even been here or met them. I didn't know the first thing about what I was talking about. I hope you forgive me. Well then, would you like to meet them? Really? You sleep in bunk beds, huh? I'm kinda jealous. Oh, that's adorable. They really do look cute when they're sleeping. Now I feel even worse for being so mean. I was more in the wrong, Jill. I knew very well that you didn't actually mean any harm with what you said. All my frustrations just built to a point where I took it out on you. Seriously, don't worry about it. Let's call our fault a draw, okay? Just going around in circles. Yeah, apologies all around. Chat, I'm sorry. It's in the title. The title's down there. Still, in a way, I'm kind of glad this happened and helped me sort out my own feelings. In fact, I feel more at peace with myself right now than I have in a long time. Because it's just at home just how important this place truly is to me. Although, to tell you the truth, all this fighting has tired me out. You too, huh? I barely slept a wink last night. Anyway, want to get going? Yeah. It's kind of weird to finally be able to talk to you openly like this, though. I've been sharing a room all this time. This is the first time I feel like you've truly opened up to me. Fighting aside, that alone's made me pretty happy. Yeah, I'm happy too. Title just reminds me of the song. There's a song? I mean, of course there's a song, but I have no idea what song you're talking about. Thanks for coming today, Jill. Glad I did. May this be the start of a long and fruitful friendship. I hope so. Feeling so sleepy all of a sudden. Sunlight does wonders at making you want to drift off. Hey, wonder if this is how it feels to grasp what's really important to you. All this time, this orphanage was right here, same as I remembered it. All the time I was stubbornly refusing to come back. All the time I was wrestling with myself about how I felt. All that time it was right here, waiting for me to come back. Whether I was being a hypocrite didn't matter. By Five-Finger Death Punch? Never heard of it. I generally love this place. That's the only thing that ever mattered. And now I know that I'll always feel that way, no matter how many times I lose sight of myself. I found myself losing my way. Why do you gotta smile? Why do you gotta? Then it gets burned down. Why do you gotta smile like that, Avreich? I know that I'll always eventually come back and remember how I feel. This orphanage is just part of who I am. There was also one other important thing that I found myself realizing. I still hadn't thanked him for all he had done for me, not once. I mean, you speak the truth. It does get burned down. But still. Lecter! Oh my god. That looked like such an end sequence to at least this section. Get back here! Today's the day you're finally going to do some work. Lol. Chloe? I'm so sorry, you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Pincer attack didn't work all that well. Aha! You'll have to do better than that if you want to catch the almighty Lecter. How did you get up there so fast? His agility is amazing. You got no one to blame but yourselves for letting me get away. So long, suckers. Get back here! We'll see who's a sucker when you're chained to a chair under a mountain of paperwork. All the times I've chased him around, I know there's got to be more to this than it seems. He's not making it look like he's up there, he's making it look like he isn't. Is that all there is to it? Go and have a look anyway. We're literally still going. An orphan burns down the orphanage because pretty low is when it does it. I'm pretty sure his parents are dead. Was it? I actually don't. I think it was low, actually. He is an orphan. He's absolutely an orphan. There's just something weird. It's like he's up there, but not up there. So I don't actually know where specifically to look. I just have a feeling. He's not here. Man, I thought Tita's was long. This is almost twice as long. Granted, there's some walking around involved, but even without it, it's still pretty long. There's an Ouroboros plot. Kids mentioned being saved by someone with silvery hair. I just don't quite remember those details. I'm all alone with Lucy, just like a dream come true. Oh, Lucy. What is it? I just wanted to ask you something. What do you think the most important thing in the world is? It's L-O-V-E, right? If you ask me, it's probably... strength, I suppose? What? Speaking of strength, I feel like smacking Lecter upside the head right now. Well, you need someone to hit, you can smack me around as much as you like. Alright, well, he won't be here. I think our room is this one? Ain't here. He said this was music lessons, and they're just spinning in place. Weird. I got you now, you sorry excuse for a president. Time to accept your fate. Mickey? What are you doing down there? Let go of me, I wasn't doing anything. What's going on here? I keep telling you, I wasn't doing anything weird, I swear. What were you doing down there? Sorry, but crawling under there screams suspicious. That's what I thought too, that's why I crawled in there. I'm not following you. Can you elaborate? Well, I was around the back of the school building when I saw this guy who looked like he rolled right out of a dumpster walking around. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so sloppy looking in my life. Scary how I know just from that who he's talking about. Honestly, it made me so curious I had to see what he was up to, so I ended up following him. Anyway, he looked around for a while, then he wandered it here into the auditorium. Pretty suspicious, right? It was when I followed him in here that he noticed me. The second he saw me, he seemed to panic a little before crawling under there. I tried to follow him, but I ended up getting stuck. It was so close, too. So, in other words, he was toying with you. What? Maybe if he bothered thinking about things other than how best to skip class, he wouldn't fall for such obvious tricks. He was deliberately trying to get your attention by acting suspicious as all get out, like he was trying to set you up. Call it our student council president's specialty. What? That guy's the student council president? You gotta be kidding me. He couldn't look any less the part. Reaching to the choir. Lo also shows up at the end of the play for like 5 seconds. Does he? Apparently I know where he is. I actually have no idea where he is. Dean's office, maybe? The staff room. He wasn't introduced by that point, so it's just like dot 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 for his nameplate. Or question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, I don't. There's a lot of small details I've forgotten at this point, because there's so much to know or remember. I straight up don't know where I'm supposed to go. It's like, Chloe was like, I have an idea. Don't worry, Jill. I'm like, I do? I still don't understand what the hell she was saying. Saying he's like he wants us to make it look like he's up top, but he's actually not on top, but he's not looking up top, and he doesn't want us to know he's not up top. But like I was like, what are you talking about? I have no idea. Check the roof? No, I don't know how to get up there. It won't let me do anything with the rope. Unless there's a window up. Hold on. I can like go through a window or something. Ah! What's this? You supposed to climb up using this? I knew I'd find you here. Oh, look who we've got here. Great weather, huh? Perhaps so, but you can't honestly believe I came to talk to you about the weather. If you have enough free time to laze around on the roof, come and do some work. Everyone could use your help, you know. Hey, they need me a lot less than you'd think. And predicting the weather 10 years in the future takes a lot of brain power, you know. I need to concentrate right now. How does he think up these things? Still, going by my experience with him, when he acts like this, he's usually willing to listen to me. Hey Lecter, I just wanted to say thanks. Thanks for what? A lot of things, really. You've done an awful lot to help me ever since I enrolled here. But because you're always trying to act like you aren't, or you're running away from me, I've never been able to say thanks for any of it. I feel like I owe it to you. Yeah, I'm lost. I got no clue what you're talking about. You asked me a long time ago what it was that I came here to do, didn't you? I hated the life I had before enrolling here. I always felt like I was being pushed around by everyone and everything around me instead of really achieving anything for myself. And it was that I hated most of all. I felt empty, worthless. That was part of why I didn't want to try to answer your question or even think about it. It was like if I accepted how weak I was inside, I'd never be able to get any stronger. That's not how I feel now. I'm not empty at all anymore. Thanks to coming here and meeting you all. You and all of my friends. Thanks to meeting you and all of my friends. You're not my friend. I've learned so many new things. I was able to do things for myself too, instead of just relying on others for everything. Yeah? So that's why I wanted to thank you. Man. I told you before you were too serious, right? You've been thinking about that one offhand thing all this time? I never saw that coming. You're trying to make fun of me again, aren't you? What about you, though? Why did you choose to come here? Me? I had nothing better to do, I guess. Seems like a good way to kill time. Really? Well, as long as you're here, you may as well do some work. Wait. Tomorrow is the Student Council's general meeting, which means you have a lot to do. And you need to do it all by the end of the day. There's a mountain of it just waiting for you to get started on. Hold up a second. Don't do this, Chloe. I can explain. I'm not going to listen. Spare me, please. This was the first and last chance I ever had to thank Lecter for all he did for me. The day after that year's Academy Festival, he suddenly registered his intent to withdraw from school and was never seen there again. He was himself to the very end, though, making a sudden appearance in the Student Council organized play's final scene, ruining it for his amusement. Then, 2 years later, I ended up meeting him once more in a place and way I never would have expected. Okay, and that is also the whole thing. Ugh. It's not like, I was half expecting it to be like, part 1 over, you need this other thing for part 2, and I'm like, how much more could there possibly be? They also did leave us hanging, being like, I met Lecter again 2 years later. That took 6 years. That took an hour and a half. Exactly. I started 4 minutes. I was at 19 hours, 56 minutes when we started. I got Falcon Eye, which I assume is Eagle Eye plus something else. I don't have Eagle Eye? Oh, does it only display on minimap? Got some decent element on it. Space and a bit of water. Oh, I need the earth, don't I? Right, that's waterlocked. That's why I have that there. Does anyone else need HP 3s? Alright, let's go back. It's in. Fucking Eye is weird and unhelpful. Yeah. If it was a combination, if it was like Eagle Eye Plus also shows on minimap, it'd be alright. It's got decent enough elemental value. Its actual purpose, I don't really give a fuck about.
Right.
I'm just gonna see if I can make it useful. Like, it's a decent one for anyone who is space locked. Which no one in my current party is, but there's definitely a few people that are space locked. Like Tita. That's a good one for Tita. Causes these large red blobs on the map that are stationary, don't move if you move the map. Oh, it has the same bug as like when the chests do. I mean, it does say mini-map, so I assume it shows up on the mini-map properly, but not the full map. It's something you used to get when you just had Eagle Eye on. They just, like, split it in half for some reason. Are there any more doors? That needs a gate. That needs Chera. That needs a Stell. That needs a thing. Okay, we did all the doors. Let's buy some armor. Can almost get all of them. Don't need to buy the boots. I could just sell some of these. I do have a lot of stuff. Probably should just do that. Instead of trading in so much Sepith. Of course, I'm a hoarder, so I'm keeping one of everything. This is on all. So armor. It doesn't. These don't sell for a ton. I mean, this alone. No, I still need to sell a bunch. I'll keep. Everyone else has a titanium suit already and stuff. I kind of want to keep this just for the extra stats, even though it's going to be completely useless. I'm keeping it. I think the boots were 2,500 each? Or 1,500 each? I don't quite remember. $2,500 each. Alright, let's just get them. 1,000. 1,000. 3,000. Don't want Kevin to lose 5 speed. That's the real question. He'll still be at 65, which is pretty good. Yeah, I may as well. I'm still so sad about Zin's thing. What's it called? Thunder God Kick. I'm so sad about that still. Sure is dark here. Still, I guess you can't expect much in the way of light from a staircase leading to an underground waterway. From what I've heard, this used to be an old ruin until the Bracer Guild repurposed it as a training area. You might not be able to expect much light, but I would have preferred it to be a little cooler than this. My ever so fashionable attire is getting covered in sweat. It is pretty damn hot. That weird rumbling sound I can hear is bugging me for a while too. Actually, I think we're almost at the end, so maybe it'll cool down in a second. Why is it filled with lava? What in the world? It's no wonder we're feeling hot. Call me an optimist, but I thought this is how this place normally is. Let's write this one off as our enemies work. I think that's a safe assumption to make, which means we're really going to need to proceed cautiously. Remember, this was the place with, like, the turning bridges and the sluice gates and stuff. Yup.
Let's end this.
Can't do damage. Unfortunate. This is just a shit turn. A shit turn in general. I'm just gonna wait. Oh. If that was pre-nerf, they would have fucking died so fast.
Nice.
What made it worse? It used to be that the number of hits equal the number of targets. If you hit one person, it hit once. Hit twice, it hit twice. If you hit 3 people, it hits 3 times. Hit 4 people, it hits 4 times. It was like exponentially powerful as an AoE. It didn't have the biggest AoE circle, but if they were clumped, you could just do like triple damage to a group of 3 that were standing next to each other. Will that disappear if I move it again? And now it's just like a regular AoE ability. It just hits things. So. It makes me wonder if that chest is not there, but you can't get there without it? Still gonna go to the left. There's also no mini-map in this place, I just noticed. See if I can get some items. Hopefully they die.
I call this.
It is 200. Yes. Look at all them extra items. Who do I have on support? Let's go back to farming. Heat-resistant boots, A. Didn't Sunday school teach you not to steal? I bet you were one of those kids who slept through lessons. That is unreasonably strong as far as abilities go. Yeah, it was ridiculously strong. It was legit OP. Which I'm not surprised they got rid of it, but I'm also sad because it was fucking OP. It made him really good against groups of things. They give them to Olivia because he's complaining the most. Let's see what it even does. I probably have to wear them, is the thing. It's 5 speed, though. I may actually do it. I'm only losing 5 hearts. Oh, I was looking at superior shoes. Never mind. Heat resistant boots. Agility minus 20. Speed 15. Has no defense on it. Resist heat. Cutting damage received walking on lava by 75%. I'll do it just for the speed. Fuck yeah. He was slow as fuck before. I have information on, right? Yes. I gotta kill that slime lump. I don't know. This would help it from running. That's if I got confused.
Let's end this.
Splitsman hurt. Whatever I hit gets vanished, so let's just vanish this. It's a mirage. Yeah, I'll just do one at a time. God, that's strong. We're pretty strong in general. I'm sorry, did that do 11,000?
Enjoy the show.
So 11,000. Where's the Adley Nerf camper? Oh yeah, it used to be 50%, that's true. Yeah, it was 10% in the second one until it was level 2, and then it went back up to 30. Oh, right, he has 5 art defense. He doesn't have the default of like 20, so I guess that makes sense. Well, he has 0. I need to make sure these never get hit by magic. I didn't know it was going to do that much. You have 5. Strength up doesn't increase magic damage, though. I'm content without my contents. And you do. 8,000, fucking finally. Hold on to that one. So I recall with the layout of this dungeon, this is the way forward. They have a high defense. What are they weak to? Oh, water. I should one-shot that other one. Yeah, they have high defense. What about the right path? I'm gonna go back and do the right path, because that one at least to a dead end. Or at least it did originally.
Alright, what's next?
So just end. So I can't do damage. You're not dead.
We're not done yet.
You're the healer. You do the healing. Ow. Really?
Let's end this.
Because now that I remember, Chain was buffed. So that's slightly more useful. Like, it was useful at times last game. But man, I wish the range was a little bit. I wish it was 1 bigger from the start. Use this.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Kinda wanted that extra item, but noob. Is there a chest there? No. There was, but it was open. The old Thunder God would have killed them. I don't want to do anything. I'm just gonna stand here. Oh, god damn it! Fine. I guess that's better.
Enjoy
I was
the
gonna
show.
Thunder Guard with the death thing, but... We're all gonna have to wear these, aren't we? Let's put it all in one place now. I mean, they're pretty decent. They got some good speed. The defense sucks, but they got some good speed on them. That's a big one. What's the left one do? Ah. God damn it. Damage we end up taking here. That wasn't so bad. I was expecting a lot more. Oh man, let's get some CP. The bonus step it.
Enjoy the show.
There's nothing left in this chest, mon ami. Am I sure? Très sure. I had a feeling it'd be repeat-resistant boots. Judge a dungeon not by the color of its textures, but by the content of its treasure chests. That's true. Should always do that. Congratulations! You're the second adventurer to open this chest. This is why there's nothing left in it. Who's the next slowest? He's now gonna look slow again by comparison. He's 78, so we can get the next one. Because that last chest, that fourth chest, that's gonna be boots. Oh, okay. I thought letting you rob me would have been enough to get rid of you. Oh. I don't have to move. Keep taking damage. I guess it makes sense. Heart's 58 speed plus 5. I thought it's 100. But I want it for the speed. And also the death blows. You do stuff sometimes. Let's see though. To wind. Right, these are the things that retaliate with earthquakes. I remember this now. Didn't even proc. Spike, just kill him. That's some decent damage. I don't want to vanish him because I don't want to lose the XP, so I'm just going to heal.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Iron arms. Sounds like a weapon. It's probably a Zen weapon. Yeah. Excuse me? I'm getting another 350 attack? Holy fuck. I'm glad I brought Zen along. God damn it. I don't know what to do. I'll just do this. It won't matter. I'm just gonna kill them all with the death thing, so. Oh. Okay.
They messed with the wrong guy.
They're completely wrecked. What I'm wondering is if that was a guaranteed drop for that fight, or if that was just happens to be a drop from that enemy. That's just a drop from that enemy. How many other enemies have had, like, equipment as drops? You can also get titanium suits. And a feather brooch? Now I want to go back and see if there's any... Grimoires drop hit... What the fuck? I thought these were, like, guaranteed drops I was getting. Turns out they're just like... Oh, that's the boss. That's the Grimoire boss. I was thinking regular Grimoires. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, of course, I don't have information on these because I didn't have information on... Ein Klein? That sounds like a sword. I probably have a better sword now, but still. Pendragon and trekking gear? I didn't know these things could drop equipment. Vorpal sword, silver earring? Oh, goddamn. I had no idea. Kaleido armor? Spiritual boots? Granted, these things are not going to be good anymore, but dang. Maybe I want to have Fortune on. Just all the time. I'd love a titanium suit. Snow and rain? That sounds like daggers for Joshua. They can drop lots of things, they just don't. I imagine it's a low drop rate for all those things. But, I already have Fortune on. Okay, well, I have drop rate as high as it can go. Currently. I didn't know that they had dropped all that kind of equipment. I just got super lucky with Zen's attack. Oh, Zen's weapons then. So fuck yeah. He's gonna do so much damage when he distends now. Let's take a look here. Oh. Can't attack both. How much damage do you do? 3,000! It gets a high defense enemy.
That's that then. Let's move out.
I got one of those equipment drops before and it was less than helpful. I don't think adding everything would be super useful, but the pair boost that gave the wearer a minus to speed. Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize there was going to be so many equipment drops, though. This was just 1,200 normally. Not that Zen needs his EP.
They messed with the wrong guy.
They did 3,000 because it was instant death. No. That was just because. That's just how strong his attack is. I'll do it in the next fight. I won't even attack this one. I'll just trust in Zin. Watch. Come on, game. Oh, I didn't mean to attack him. And then he divided. Of course. 2942. See?
Nighty-night.
This is just a theory, but I think when you get the double turn and you cast a spell, it just gives you instant cast speed. Pretty sure I saw the little blue orbs things fly out of the enemy, which implies instant death. Yeah, I did. I killed it on an instant death turn order. But when you instant death, it doesn't change your damage number. It just kills them. It could have said 1 and it still would have died. It only changes your damage number for petrified kills.
Let's end this.
He almost one-shots that without even trying.
Nighty-night.
I'm not getting any water or wind in this place. Unfortunate. There's the last boots. Would you also like a coffee? By the way, that was a rhetorical question. Who's last? Oh yeah, Zen was last because he's already fast as fuck. 103 speed. Yes, please. This makes the speed support a little more worth it, even though I don't actually need it. Now I'm getting like 3 to 5 speed. It becomes a little more worth it. Oh, I thought that would open a... Not that. I gotta go back and see what the left one does. Ah. At least both sides of the levers in this one actually do something. Remember last time, it's like, do you want to push it to the left or the right? And both of them literally did identical things. Except for like one thing. One lever actually had different things. Good for them for trying to do shadows properly. Oh yeah, they've always done that. Right, it was armor. Just got. That's pretty good. It was at least defense. Olivier does. He only had 2 agility? What the fuck happened to it? Oh. Everyone lost their agility. I wasn't even looking at agility. Whatever. Not like we dodge much anyway. Oh, I thought I would die.
Take that!
Wow. Petrify death, petrify, and auto death.
We're not done yet.
They look funny when they overlay? Yeah, it does. Fragrant juice? Joke's on you. This treasure wasn't tax deductible. That's really good. That's really good. If I didn't have Zodiac, that'd be amazing. Let's learn this one. That'll be handy in a pinch. In a boss fight. Make a farm for Fire Sepith. I mean, I kind of don't need to. I'm already at 1,000. Oh, I got preemptive. It's fine. I'm just gonna death kill that one, so. Oh. This doesn't work for spells, god damn it. Oh, something you die.
They messed with the wrong guy.
I don't really need to farm. Ooh, I got a suit! Oh. I can already buy those. Well, I got a free suit. Why am I not? Okay. It's a very tall sprite. I'll just descend. Not about Thunder God, but nah. Gotta get like 1 million. Maybe someday. Oh, I can move this. I want to hit them all with him as well, so maybe... Yeah, aerial will do.
99.
For the roach. Chest will remember that. Say well. I legit hated that prompt in Walking Dead when it's like, so-and-so will remember that. I fucking hated that. Everyone's like, it's the best, isn't that amazing? I was like, no, you're literally ruining the game. What was... Oh, that's just prevent me. I got this just meals. Sure wish I could flicker both of them. I think they were weak to wind. Yeah.
They messed with the wrong guy.
I don't feel like I'll ever want to specifically farm Sepith till like towards the end of the game. So you're just gonna get more faster later anyway. Bring to me the girl who entrusts her feelings to her blade. I am blanking so hard. That's not Julia. It's Who else? It's not Chloe. At least I don't think it is. Chloe's been described as something different, and Julie's been described as something different. Does Annalise use a sword? Tita? Obviously. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Ooh, attack 4. Gosh, I usually only open up to my therapist. Well, not today, sonny boy. It doesn't even happen. I didn't ever buy attack 3s, right? So I didn't have any ones. Should probably give it to Joshua to help catch up then. Oh. I'm gonna switch these around. Also, I have an HP 3. Just get that set. Okay, I know 1747. What's the prompt? Oh, yeah, it goes. Yeah. Whatever I said. The only other girl I can think of that has any sort of blade is Ren. Which means I would get Ren in my party. Which would be kind of cool. It's Annalise. Prevent is weird. Instead of going into a Zen. He already has Distend. It's unnecessary. Can't I ever do anything? Oh, this heals 5,500 now. Forgot to look at when it leveled up. That's pretty good. I don't want to use only. Whatever, I'll just Diamond Dust. Alright, they're dead now.
99.
I need to do something to get the bonus for it, but no idea what. Oh, you found my treasure. What, you want a medal? Perhaps in another chest.
Night.
Supreme Composure. Wonder how much that heals now. Man, does that mean I'm gonna get a Supreme Distend at some point? That'd be amazing. Alright, that leads to like the end of this dungeon. I believe I've been everywhere. We're gonna continue forward. Glad I'm not a pirate chest. Those are usually buried underground. This is gonna be worse than what I just got, isn't it? Yep. This is a really good weapon. This is like he's not gonna replace that for a while. I can't believe it just randomly drops from a giant worm here. Alright, equipment's the same. This also means I can't really upgrade a lot of slots because I don't have any wind. That was an annoying one. I should at least upgrade all the level 1s. Have any left? Yeah, I can't. I'm out of wind. I'll get another attack 3 for Zen. And that's more or less it. Another 3 would be nice, but I need a 4. I'm gonna save for a 4. Maybe the stuff back there is still useful. Back where? In the dungeon? I got all the stuff. Yo, 1900. The drops. Oh. I don't think there are that many more in this area. Let's see. Not in this dungeon. I got everything in this dungeon. I already have feather brooches. Am I good? Am I good? Oh, in previous areas. I doubt it. I doubt it'd be worth it. I'm gonna go get some CP. And come back for this fight. Maybe I'd find something that's on par with me now, but... Maybe like one thing, but I don't have to like... I don't care enough. I just hit the wrong one, didn't I? Alright. I have no intention of 100%ing in that sort of regard. And a lace! One of the boots and armor sound very artsy. I'm sure it's fine. Another grimoire, not the real thing. It's like she's completely lifeless. Well, at least that means we don't need to hold back to avoid hurting her. Let's do this. Where do I start? Claws are poisonous, okay? Alright, so don't use wind. That's basically it. I have no buffs with Kevin. I don't know. I'll just do it. I'll just ascend. I want to alleviate a Zodiac. So I'm not going to do that. I will taunt though.
Hey,
that
over
works.
here, Yella.
Yeah. Got a feeling. Looks like she's gonna buff herself. Oh! Too far apart. No, I'll just dual strike. I get half of it back anyway. Is it agility or oh, it's movement. It just occurred to me I could have petrisphered her, and then she could, and it would take her even with that. It'd still take her a few turns to get up to us. Now I just end. They hurt even with my defense up. Let's just attack. And then, oh, that's crap.
I will run
That's some good damage. Need to get to 200. 4.2k, just regular attack. So good. So good. I don't even need to clock down. I'll be fine. It's too late for Petrisphere. Unless I just do that and run away. Let's use Ascension. It should kill this one, actually. Oh, the feint. That sucks. I'm gonna do this for safety. I
hold in my hand.
don't want Joshua to die. And on you. Still fainted. I probably could have cured or something, but... I'd be better off just full healing him at this point, though. Ow! Oh, that did do an AoE, but still, that did not seem worth it. I hope I can confuse him. I'll just do this and then test crap. Say now. Anything? It's the same. It's also got a crit on. Suppose I may as well. I mean, I could use his S-Craft. Let's just get rid of this poison here. Finally! Do shit. What was it weak to? Nothing. 199? He must have really high art defense. Or Kevin. No, Kevin's is pretty shit. Let's just do a quick comparison. Oh yeah, Kevin's is just shit. I feel really strong. I don't know if this is just an easy boss fight or what. I feel really strong right now. Supreme. Did it make it wider? I assume that's Annalise. They could throw a twist and have it be Estelle instead, but I assume it's Annalise. Well, that wraps that up. Sure does. Probably no prize for guessing who's in the ceiling stone either. Let's head back to the base. But it just ends here. There's nowhere to go forward. Oh yeah, that's right. It's one of 3 places. I see you enjoy finding empty spaces. I already have a Crimson Eye, don't I? This is what I got, right? Yeah. I could do it. I lose speed, but I could do it. I'll lose a bunch of speed, but I could do it. I could also give it to my healer. Like, instead of the art defense, he doesn't really need this lunar seal, does he? Goes up to 1196. Nah. Do I want to lose 10 speed though? He already does a ton of damage. This would make it so his magic damage is not shit. This is iffy. No, let's just give it to him. Thinking of numbers. I don't want to lose 10 speed. That's more important to me. Gilbert? Oh my god. He's not in a stone, though. We've already seen him inside here. Huh? She's sleeping? Cuteness is justice. Fortune favors the cute. Keep your friends close and your plushies closer. Smart words from smart people. I don't think anyone else in history has ever said any of those things, especially that last bit. She seems so happy, though. Yeah, I'm not sure I could bring myself to wake her up. In that case, I have a plan of my own. I shall sleep alongside her, and together we shall reach the pearl gates of Elysium and cross into the paradise within. If you're up for a nap, that can be arranged. I have a few tricks that can knock you out in no time. I'm sorry, please don't hurt me. Hey, you tried. Seems she's finally woken up. Huh? Good to see you again, Annalise. Good morning. Have a nice dream. Sure sounded like you were. Tita, Joshua, and Chloe are going to be the pride of my collection. God, Julia and that girl over there are pretty cute too. Huh? What are you talking about? Vincent's like a big fluffy bear, so he's actually kind of nice. Kevin's hair kind of reminds me of a sea urchin. That's not so bad either. I don't know who bought me all these new plushies, but they're the best. She thinks we're all life-size stuffed toys. And how drowsy do you have to be? Oh, that was me thinking I got a bunch of amazing new plushies to add to my collection. Way to crush a girl's dreams, guys. Oh, sorry for being a human being. I can't believe that's your first reaction to everything you've just been told. Sorry, I'll hop into serious mode now. I'm still having a heck of a time processing the situation, but I do know you're not lying. Besides, the proof that this is all real is right in front of my eyes. Only the real Tita can be that irresistibly cute. Not just as long as you get it. So what are you going to do? Would you be up for helping us investigate? Put me in, coach. I wouldn't be much of a bracer if I wasn't willing to do anything in the face of a crisis like this. Especially if it's true something's happened to the local. There might be other bracers there who have ended up in the same situation as me, and no way I'm turning my back on them. It's certainly a possibility. Are the bracers really? That's a good point. We know quite a few of them, too. Well, we've overcome one ordeal, but that still means we have 2 left on our plates. And you know the drill. Now that we've done the first, let's go back to the 4th plane and see what's changed. Let the fun begin anew. I'm good with my team. I'll take a look at her. My team's really good right now, so I don't want to mess with it. I do vaguely remember her stuff. It was pretty decent. That can't be the best. That's a pretty low strength sword. Does she have ice cream? I think she just loves ice cream. I would have to put in some work to have her be worth using. What's her orbit like? Yeah. If I get a good weapon for her, then I'll put her in. But otherwise, I don't think I will. I don't recall her crafts being like incredible. They were kind of on the same level as Estelle, so it's like it's good. I think there's an impede in there. There may be an attack delay in there. Like one's an AoE, one's a single target, blah blah blah. But I don't remember anything particularly amazing in her crafts. I just want to wander around because it's like people are just hanging out, as I understand. They're not my party. Why are they all here? Oh, they're all just around her. Also, what's her support? Move +1? Only 2% speed though? Meh. Unless like one of the planes is like, you're cursed with less movement, then I'd put it in. But in general, I don't think so. Do I even have any money? Not really. Not that there's any new ingredients here. Oh my, whatever for? Have you finally decided you cannot contain your burning passion for me? I get the feeling if Olivia wasn't in my party right now, they'd be having a conversation. Maybe. That's something I could potentially find out about tomorrow. Why can't I change? But yeah, I'm gonna call it here today. It's a nice longer day. Ordinarily, this would be my Friday. However, I will be streaming tomorrow. Not this game, though, because Bloodstained, if y'all remember Bloodstained, Zangetsu and the randomizer mode is getting released tomorrow. So I'll be playing that. Love Bloodstained, it's so good. Only 4. I went longer than I usually do with this game because my voice didn't hurt. Probably because I had a day off where I basically didn't speak. So, but yeah, if you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next time, thanks for hanging out.